Guys, it's the K Legacy here, and I'll be narrating this for fun OU battle I had with my friend Piexplode on the BAM server. Link to the server will be in the description, of course. And yeah, let's get into the battle. So I led with Greninja because it did threaten his team. Let me raise this for you. And yeah, I know he ends up switching out to Sylveon. And I'm not sure if he didn't think I'd have Gunk Shot or didn't even know Greninja had it because he hasn't played much Auras. But they will just KO the Sylveon right away. He goes out into his Mega Gallade, and that is a threat. I switch out my Mew, and this scares me. He goes for Substitute. I'm like, oh crap, because I don't run Sub myself. And I go for Knockoff, and I'm like, please tell me this 2-hit KOs. And he pointed out this later. I actually made a misplay here by not trying to just Roost Stall him. But the reason I didn't want to try Roost Stalling him is that I was afraid that he could have been like Sub Roost, not Sub Swords Dance, Knockoff, Close Combat. So he switches in his Heatran on this, which is kind of nice because I'm able to break the balloon. So Drill Run from my Beedrill will hit it. He ends up switching in his Klefki on my Greninja. I see the lefty, so I know he's not Shed Shell, so I got in my Magnezone. If he pulls a double, that's fine. He goes with T-Wave, and he will be able to get a layer of spikes, but I do pick up a K on this, and he won't be able to paralyze anything on my team. And he goes out back to Gallade, the threat. I just hit Power Fire, let this thing die. As he goes for Knockoff. And I think I switch out into Rotom here. Yeah, I do. As he goes for Sub. And I think I really needed this Volt Switch to, he knocks off my Chesto Berry, which really sucks. And a Volt Switch does break that, which I was very happy about. And, yeah. Well, I make a misplay here by not going for Protect. I expect him to predict my Protect and try to Sub, but I should just, let me pause here. What I should have done was just go for Protect anyways, because even if he subbed, I'd be able to just U-turn afterwards, break his sub, and then sack something like Magnezone and go back in and then U-turn on him again. So that was just, like, a horrible play on my part. And that really, as you'll see, makes the game very close at the end. So next, he goes out into his Heatran on the Hydro Pump, which is fine by me. He is able to live and get his rocks up, which is pretty bad because he was able to KO my Defarger, which was my Mew. So I got my Magnezone just as fodder for whatever he wants to bring in. And he just knocks Magnezone out with the Close Combat. And I think I got into my Greninja here. Yes, I got my Greninja. And I just fire off an attack. I think Hydro Pump. No, I went for Dark Pulse. Now I end up going for Gunk Shot. And I win the speed tie, which is amazing. Because I sort of realized I had to win that speed tie to win the game. So I switch out my Greninja and go out into my Ferrothorn because it's a decent counter to this. Not really though. I was thinking it was. But yeah, Ferrothorn goes down. I do get off the Iron Barb's damage and Life Orb damage. And I'm able to go out into my Rotom Wash. And I Will-O-Wisp. Oh no, I don't. Because, yeah. So I guess I went for Hydro Pump. I didn't remember that. And yeah, so he goes out into his Gallade, and he goes for the, he goes out for that. I almost choked by going for Hydro Pump, because I couldn't miss. So I should have went for Volt Switch, but it didn't end up mattering, because I did land it. And my Greninja lives the hazards, and is able to KO with the Dark Pulse. So because of my misplay with Beedrill, and, the fact I would have lost if he went for spikes when my Magnezone switched in and was able to get up a second layer. And I had 5 HP in the battle, so that game was very close. I could have played better. Probably 'cause I didn't really see where he could have played better, but he probably could have. He probably didn't need a sack of Sylveon. Although I guess my team does ruin it pretty badly. Yeah, because I have 4 Mons that beat it. So I guess it still wasn't too bad actually. But there were probably plays that he could have made differently. And they could have impacted the game a lot. But yeah, I'm not really too worried about how I play my Mew. Because like I said, I didn't want him to be Swords Dance. Because I could have lost the game right then for Swords Dance. And yeah, I think that play with Beedrill, I got way too greedy. And that was just a really bad play on my part. And that became very close at the end. Like I probably should have lost, to be honest, because of that misplay. But I was able to pull through. Piex doesn't play too much OU though, so you know he did good. He did good. So yeah, if you guys want to see more replays of good games I had, leave a like and subscribe.